everyone. We're at the old Choa Chu Kang Road. But this is the newer version of the old Choa Chu Kang Road, so it's built quite big, almost like an interchange. So this old Choa Chu Kang Road, it's again one of those old roads in Singapore, but I think a few years ago it's been fixed up to be 3 lanes on each side, so it's quite a big road now. So you see a couple of heavy vehicle parks, I think, on the right hand side. And I think on the left hand side is the Home Team Academy. The Home Team Academy is here. So very big, sizable road. So no longer what it used to be. But you can still see some of these old school bus stops. I'm not sure why it's still here. And then on the right hand side, it seems like these are some of the dormitories. Yeah, that workers live in. So lots of dormitories here. Lots of trucks here. It's actually a really big road at this point of time. It's different. Keat Hong Camp is here. Yes, Keat Hong Camp. And I think this is Tengah Air Base, yes. On the right hand side. This, all the lights and everything. This goes to the guard house of Tengah Air Base. So it's all very well lit. So this old Choa Chu Kang Road, probably almost the same alignment, but definitely it's been made bigger with, with this whole 3 lane. But it's got cycling pathways and very nice, trees and plants on both sides. Yeah, but still a very traditional type of bus stop. But the good thing is that it's very well lit, right? So, no problems. And then being a big 3-lane road in probably in the middle of nowhere, it's great for the buses and great for the great for all the trucks, right? Yeah. So it doesn't jam up. I think we are kind of below the runway landing point of the Tengah Air Base. And then so it's a slightly lower part of the land. The air base, the runway is situated higher up. And now we rise up the hill. Now these are the buses that run along this secluded road. Again, a very nice road, much better than what it used to be many years ago. But very few people travel because most people just travel along the main highway. And now we come to the junction with Lim Chu Kang Road. And the video, this time around, I'm taking a video of Lim Chu Kang Road at night, on its last few days, right? So this is the last chance to see it at night, right? and it looks different, I think. But at night it's different, right? Still have a lot of trucks, still very dusty, you know. But you can see some cyclists around. Okay, so I'll be careful to turn right. Okay. So now that I've turned right, I'm on to the main Lim Chu Kang Road. Right. This is where there used to be lots of ghost stories and everything, saying that it's very dark and a long and lonely road, you know. But of course today with LED lighting, it's all white and bright, right? Yeah. So I mean, there used to be cemeteries, but on the left hand side, but they have been removed. So, and then with all these LED lights, I would consider that we are actually just driving in the middle of, you know, I mean, it's very bright, yeah. So this time around, I'm going to turn into this little road, small road, because I think this is Lorong Rusak, right? And just careful to turn, it's a big road. So I think this was the original alignment, right? There's an old road, right? So you can see these are some of the original and old alignments. So the street lamps have changed, right, into this small, tiny street lamps. Yeah. Oh, and then now we are here at, you see, the old Lim Chu Kang Road, right? I don't think we can turn left because that goes into the air base, right? But I'll just turn right because I don't want to be violating anything. But you see a lot of construction here, and you know, it's a kind of a rough road, right? So I think this was the old Lim Chu Kang Road, which once it's closed and turned over to MINDEF, this road will be gone, or rather nobody will be able to come in here unless you're on a military, you have a permission from the military. Yeah. So you can see this is a very old kind of road. It still has a bus stop, very interesting, right? Buses actually still come into this old road. So we'll just turn back into this Lim Chu Kang Road, the big one. Okay, so let's be careful here. Big tree lane here. Okay, we can just turn because there aren't that many cars. Alright. And well, you can see it's so dusty here. Very, very, very dusty. Right? Because we are in the middle of a straight stretch. So this is where people do track races. You can see why. It's easy to get up to a high speed. And actually a lot of cyclists, road cyclists are actually here to also cycle. Like, you know, how often you get a straight road that is 3-4 kilometers long, right? So you can really get your speed up, you know. Yeah. So now I'm at the end of this straight stretch. Slow down. It's really a lot brighter than like many years ago. There's another air base gate right here. So the 3 lane now turns into this 2 lane and then a 1 lane. So now it's a very small, traditional kind of road. So yeah, this is Lim Chu Kang Road, and very soon, in a few days' time, it will be closed and no one else will be able to drive on this road, unfortunately. So coming up, you will soon see the junction where you will merge into the new road, new alignment. Yeah. So although it's a very, how to say, old and single lane road, old school country road style, but it's still actually quite big. Can fit big trucks, right? Very dusty, of course, but it's well lit, right? I don't consider this like very unsafe or what. I mean, it's definitely not bad. You can still sit at some of these bus stops, wait for a bus, right? Yep, so here we have a bus 975. So buses actually come along quite frequently here. I mean, it's still part of Singapore anyway. So this is where the new alignment will merge back, and in the future this road will still be open. Yeah. So what I drove by is somewhere that will no longer exist. And then now we're here at the Sungai Gedong camp entrance. So that's all. I will not be driving in any further to the end of Lim Chu Kang Road. It's too long. And that's all for this video.